So Berkshire Hathaway, I know, is a Warren Buffett company. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit more about the company in general, and then we can kind of talk more about your specific role and how you're focusing on the luxury market.
Sure. So Berkshire Hathaway Home Services New York Properties, our office, our company, opened in early 2017. So we just celebrated about a year.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you, thank you. And the growth has been tremendous. As you mentioned, Mr. Buffett is our boss's boss's boss, and his core values of integrity, respect, honesty really flow from the very top to our company. Throughout the whole entire organization, whether it's NetJets or Geico or See's Candies or Fruit of the Loom or us. We really share in those core values, and that's incredibly important to us. And the fact that we actually have the Berkshire Hathaway name as part of our company name really does strengthen our resolve to maintain those core values. And that extends to our agents, to all of our partners, to all of our vendors, and certainly to our clients in the real estate community.
What distinguishes you guys? What makes you guys different from the rest? And I'm sure there's a list.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the acute benefit, and it's been really incredible, of starting from the beginning and doing it right from the very beginning. The Berkshire Hathaway Home Services brand itself has been around for about 5 years.
Right.
But really everybody within that organization, everyone from the executive leadership to the company CEOs to the office managers have been in the trenches of real estate for their entire career. So we have this incredible team, both in Irvine and Minneapolis, that really know the business. And so everything we do is incredibly foundational and really sets our agents up and our clients up for the greatest success. So some of the things that we're doing in New York City that I'm really excited about is a couple things. We've done some integrated marketing campaigns that stretch from out-of-home advertising and using the New York City's Link NYC's digital platforms, which are just, their ability to really...
game-changing.
Really, it's incredible. And you can really cherry pick exactly where you want, what you want. You have ultimate versatility in what media, what creative you want to deliver,
and to whom,
and the information you get back is very rich, so that's been really powerful. We've also really enjoyed podcast advertising. It's unique in the sense of there is an immediate click call to action when you do podcast advertising. You really need to compel the person listening to this podcast to either stop what they're doing, which is listening to a podcast, or when they're finished with their commute and they're now on Wi-Fi, to actually take an action. One thing, you can't geo-target, which people have become very accustomed to, really cherry picking their audience, especially in digital mediums. But with podcasts, you really, whoever downloads it receives it. So I would say one strategy is really picking podcasts that really suit your target and your message. I think that's kind of the art behind it.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about the actual properties that you guys list, the types of spaces you work with, and who your target customer would be?
Totally. We have the benefit right now of being relatively new to this marketplace, and we have about 40 agents, 40 real estate agents in our office, and they service, we're so proud to say they service the entire market. We have a team that is representing a $76 million co-op with breathtaking views of Central Park, and we have properties south of $1 million. And we're able to service all of those clients to the really highest level. And that is incredibly helpful for us as the market undoubtedly changes, because it's a cyclical market, just like anything. That really ensures our stability. So as certain product moves a little bit quicker than others, we're stable and we're able to service everyone.
Any new concepts for 2018 you guys are going to be working on?
We're really excited. We have a lot of partnerships, a lot of cross-branding alignment with different companies, organizations, just like Luxury Marketing Council, but different things within the Berkshire Hathaway family that I can't announce just yet, but we're really excited. So other companies that we're forging ahead with a more meaningful partnership and really being able to share our services with their clients and vice versa at quite a high level. You know, we're open to any conversation. I don't think there's a conversation I wouldn't have. But when it comes to actual really bringing those partnerships to fruition and providing a value to our clients, that's really what we're looking for. What are our clients looking for? What are they generally, what would they appreciate? What would make their experience better? What would make our agents more of a resource to them? And you know, what we like to say is we're oftentimes we're that bridge from humility to luxury, and how do you bridge that? And so other brands that can do that are authentic, that are certainly luxurious, but they have an authenticity about them, is something that immediately would pique my interest for starting a partnership.
How are the customers changing when they're looking at properties and dealing with agencies now?
Yeah, that's a great observation, and we've seen some new developments come in with really wonderful amenity packages, and one thing that we're seeing is that personalized luxury. We're finding that the consumer is really, while that one car and driver or that shared space where they can host events is quite nice, they're really looking at personally how they can have everyday luxury for themselves. So that could be the option when they come into a new development and they have the option to take that yoga room that may be in their 3,000 square foot condo and change that into a walk-in closet. And have that customization and really personalize it to their lifestyle. And that's where we've seen some of the new developments really have great successes.
Millennials. Obviously the millennials are starting to get a little bit older, they're getting more wealth. Are you seeing a shift from the boomers and the Gen Xers to the millennials as who's buying, and are they buying differently than the boomers and Gen Xers were, or once they reach that level, is it still kind of the same idea?
No, they absolutely are. And where we're seeing that really is how absolutely informed that consumer is. They are experts in the blocks that they want to live in. And that could be 1 square block radius in Tribeca, for example. Just like they're experts in a product that they really love. They're becoming experts in their communities. And that is really elevating the service level that agents across New York City have to provide. They know everything about buildings. They know all about price per square foot. They know about the amenity packages. They know what gym is better than another gym. They really know quality, the different types of different types of marble and different finishes and different hardware. This is a very, very savvy, informed consumer. And I do think they're still willing to defer to a professional. They're busy, they're successful, they're still looking for that person to help guide them, but they have a much higher level of knowledge on the product. And so I think that's great for everybody. But it does keep real estate agents on their toes, that's for sure.
I bet.
Yeah.
What is your personal definition of luxury? Everybody talks about luxury as, on a product side, Stanley Marcus, I think, said it best, which Greg says all the time, the best that the mind of man can imagine and the hand of man create. But that's product. For each person, I think they have their own sense of what is luxurious. For you, what is it?
For me, I look at my day-to-day and I try to find different elements that make my day-to-day easier or better. And that could be unlimited manicures, which is something that I indulge in. And I love that because that just, for me, is my luxury every week, twice a week sometimes. And so that little thing to make my day-to-day a little bit easier and not have to worry about that. Also, different technology and really, being able to, spend the time and push it onto the technology and let that do it for me. It's just been a true luxury.
I really want to thank you for not only your membership, but for the interview. And I want to thank all of you for the investment of your time and the luxury of your company. Again, I'm Chris Olshan, the CEO of the Luxury Marketing Council, today with Katharine Riggle, the Director of Marketing for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services New York Properties. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.